Hello everyone, I am Grace Adedoyin, an early childhood instructor. On this episode of Know Your Child and Learner, I want to talk about learning disability. Learning disability in children is a condition in the brain that causes difficulties in comprehending or processing information. It is a disorder that affects the ability to understand or use language. Learning disability can be caused by several different factors. Learning disability makes learning difficult, makes learning harder. It makes it hard to understand, to comprehend, or to even do some things as a child and even as an adult. Some adults don't know how to manage money, and some children, their academic performances are below their age and class. You see a child who is in nursery 1, a child who is above 5 years old that cannot identify letters, identify numbers, a child who is in year 5 or primary 5 as you call it, or grade 5, who cannot read a sentence without a break, without having to spell each word one after the other before pronouncing it, then you should know that there is something wrong. And that thing is not a big deal. It's just a learning disorder. This child is finding it difficult to learn. Now, there is no particular cure for learning disorder, but it can be managed. Learning disability is categorized into two groups. We have the developmental disability and the academical disability. Today, I will be talking about the academical disability in children. When a child is finding it difficult to manage his handwriting, to spell or to write well, this is a learning disability called dysgraphia. External examination, where the person marking the script does not even know the individual that wrote the examination. It will be difficult to mark that kind of script, and when you get frustrated in marking, you just wrong it because you feel like this person does not know what he or she is doing, and that can affect the child's results. So handwriting learning disability is a very poor and bad one that can be managed if you observe and notice it early. Another one is difficulties in mathematics. When you are finding it difficult to solve, to calculate, or do anything calculation, anything mathematics, then this is a learning disorder called dyscalculia or acalculia. The last one I will talk about is dyslexia. This is a learning disorder that affects the brain. A child cannot identify both letters and numbers. Under the academic learning disability, we have reading disability, which is known as hyperlexia. When a child is unable to put words together to read a sentence properly, then this child is suffering from a learning disability called hyperlexia. So, on my next video, I will be talking about the factors that causes learning disabilities. Thank you for listening. Bye for now. Like I said before, learning disability does not have a cure because it is not a physical impairment. When a child has a physical impairment, maybe a short vision or a blurry vision, that can be taken care of medically. When the child have a mental retardation, such children are called special children. So, learning disability is not a condition of mental retardation or physical impairment. No, it's just a disorder that affects the brain.